I just finished Eren Yeager moments and I came across two top 10 anime fights that gave this person a goosebump. So I think it would be actually really nice to kind of having a look and maybe getting some, recommendation for the anime. So without further ado, oh my, is this Sanjinu? Like, when I'm seeing it, the animation looks really cool. This Loki looks like a Sanjinu. I don't know, like, what is this, like, glazing or glowing part? But seeing that the dude literally defeat this guy, or the creature, or whatever it is, with the shovel, is kind of impressive. Oh my god, it's
You know a fight is insane when you have to pause, rewind, and still can't believe what just happened.
Okay.
Punches fly at light speed, swords clash with enough force to shatter dimensions and logic, and yeah, it's pretty much all out the window at that point. These aren't your everyday punch fests, these are the most insane anime fights you have yet to see and to believe. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen these fights, prepare to have the plot punched clean out of you.
Yeah, I think it might gonna be a little bit like double-edged sword for me, right? Like the chances that I'm gonna naturally discover one of these anime, it's really low. So even though like the risk to reward ratio, it's kind of
kicking things
fine.
off is Saitama versus Boros from One Punch Man.
Isn't this dude like too overpowered? Yeah, just look at the face.
From the moment Boros struts in like a cosmic disco ball with way too much energy, you just know this guy skipped a leg day to focus entirely on being overpowered. And then there's Saitama, our beloved bored baldy hero who looks at Boros I'm so
he having some aura here.
Armor aesthetic and thinks,
then
cool story, bro. One casual flick later and Boros' fancy armor is in pieces because nothing says welcome to Earth like accidentally undressing an alien warlord mid-conversation. This triggers Boros' transformation into a glowing, rage-fueled powerhouse.
He went like Super Saiyan plus plus.
Of cataclysmic destruction.
I didn't watch the Dragon Ball, so I don't know if that's the case.
Just, get punched to the moon?
Just like based on the reference.
And for a moment there, Boros' regeneration, the immense speed, and planet-shaking power actually let him put up a fight.
Did he wipe the entire civilization?
Interesting workout right up until he decides to end it with his serious punch. Which completely erases Boros' final attack, leaving him in a previously alive condition. Now this fight is everything, jaw-dropping animation, Boros being extra in the best way
so
inside,
dope.
Reminding us all that no matter how flashy your powers are, baldness always wins. Absolute perfection. Coming up next is Koyomi Araragi versus Kiss Shot in Kizumonogatari Part 3.
What the? What am I watching? Is this hentai?
The fight between these two immortal beings is quite personal. I'd say it's more of a messy divorce between a half-dead teenager and his vampire sugar mama. And oh boy, do things get personal as Koyomi Araragi, our favorite self.
This is gonna be like 1,000-year-old chick, isn't she?
Sacrificing dumbass just wants his humanity back. But Kiss Shot, fully restored, terrifyingly elegant,
that's a really
and
interesting
operating
animation.
In literal god mode, toys with him. Cuts him down again and again and again. Limbs fly, torsos twist, and yet she smiles through it all while Araragi, well, let's just say he's barely holding it together. I was horrified and weirdly fascinated watching this. While Kiss Shot ultimately surrenders to Araragi and he wins his humanity back, let's be real here. The only real victim.
What the? What is this? I guess I'm gonna having a look on this anime for educational purposes only.
Araragi securing the world record for most body parts regrown in a single fight. Seriously, that man regenerated more in 10 minutes than a lizard does in its entire lifetime. Get ready because Brawler versus Executioner from Akudama Drive
that sounds
is
nice.
charging in hot.
you know the fight is gonna be really good if you seeing the fights in the rain. That's like +5 aura.
While you won't see any flashing special abilities in this fight, the sheer intensity of bone-crushing punches and devastating blows is what makes it truly unforgettable.
Maybe the sun
You
rain.
can really tell how much they poured their hearts out just fighting each other. Every punch, every hit,
Oh,
every
dudes
moment
look
of struggle
dope.
just adds to the excitement.
Kinda
The
badass.
environment itself amplifies the intensity of every punch with crackling lightning and a neon-lit, rain-drenched backdrop, making it feel like a boss battle in an underground cyberpunk coliseum. It was like watching two titans in a live-action anime version of WWE. Absolutely electric.
Oh
In the
my.
next corner, it's Toji versus Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Please tell me the Toji won. Oh no, that's not fair. He's cheating. I literally saw the dude for like 5 seconds and I can already tell he got so much aura, it's insane.
This battle unfolds in two intense parts, the first one being at Tokyo Jujutsu
Just look at him, like you barely see the character yet.
High, where Toji
You can
erupts
feel the
into
power.
scene, blindsiding Gojo with a sneak
Oh,
attack
yeah.
that feels more like an assassination than a fight opener. What follows is an all-out brawl between the two. Gojo strolls into this fight like he owns the universe because, let's be real, he basically does. Infinity? Check. Uncheckable ego? Double check. But Toji dismantles that confidence with sheer ungodly speed and
Oh my
precision.
god, I love
His
it.
overwhelming power
You
makes
gotta love to
Gojo's
see it.
usual godlike status look pathetic. And it isn't long till Toji shatters Gojo's infinity
Like, these
and
monsters
stares
kinda
down
looks
that untouchable
disgusting,
aura
but-
with pure surgical brutality with the inverted spear of heaven.
That cold
aka
face.
The Uno reverse card of cursed tools. For the first time in his life, Gojo looks human, bruised, bleeding, and pissed. Just when you think Toji's won, Gojo makes the ultimate comeback. Now crackling
Oh
with
no,
God's
that,
era,
okay, that's cheating. That's
Toji
cheating.
acting like a maniac and rewriting the laws of Jujutsu sorcery on the spot. He confronts Toji after unlocking the reversed curse technique and completely decimates him. This fight isn't just a battle, it's a spectacle. A psychological thriller and a masterclass in how to humble the strongest. Toji walked in
Okay,
like a myth,
I can't
Gojo
wait
walked
to see
out
this
like a
fight.
god, and we walked away stunned. Coming up, we have All Might versus All For One from My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, is it gonna be the last one? This is one of the most favorite part of the entire show. I haven't finished the show, by the way, but also it's one of my very favorite fight in entire like Animesphere. I'm still watching it still the very day. Like sometimes when I feel really low, motivated for the gym, I watch this like AMV of this last fight, giving me chills every single time. Okay, in Japanese, way million times better. Yeah. I'm still, even now, I'm having the
All Might,
chills.
the living legend, the guy who smiles through Armageddon itself, is running on fumes and sheer willpower. His muscular form flickering
like
between his
one
true
last
weakened self
punch,
and his
one
hero
last
persona,
fight.
like a dying light bulb, one last spark in a man who once lit the world. This isn't just a fight; it's a global
also the
panic attack as the whole
attention
world is
building.
watching this battle ensue. Civilians, heroes, and
Big
villains
cinema.
alike. All For One overpowers All Might at first, using devastating attacks, forcing All Might to fight smart rather than just relying on raw strength. And
I mean,
then
if you're
it
getting weak, you
happens.
gotta
All Might digs deeper
you
than
gotta
ever
work
before and uses
smarter.
the last of his power to perform one final United States of Smash, utterly decimating All For One. All Might stands victorious, but we all know the truth. This was
his last word, like, it also gave me
last
chills.
his final act as the symbol of peace. This battle wasn't just a visual spectacle, it carried a lot of emotional weight as All Might didn't just win a fight, he passed the torch.
He
And I
passed
felt
the
it down
legacy.
in my soul. Up next is Jean Mori versus Han Dawi from the God of
This is something I'm genuinely pissed that we don't have the second season. Because of the first season, I start reading the manga, and it's actually getting way better than, the season 1. I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't having any continuation. I double checked like a couple times, don't see any news about this show. Kind of shame, because the animation or the fighting style, it was really nice.
High school.
But this was I honestly had the goosebumps with like finale of the season 1, if I can call it the season 1.
High school, you already know it's a non-stop adrenaline rush packed with insane fights, so choosing just one wasn't easy. This scene
I really like
Jin
Jinbori, like
turned rivals. Dowley,
when he
initially
gets
dominates
serious,
the
you
match,
gotta chill.
landing brutal hits, and poor Mori is just not ready for this level of violence. And just when I thought Dowey was gonna fold Mori like a cheap lawn chair, our boy goes all in. Because nothing says
cannot
friendship
even
like kicking your best
compare.
friend's soul back into his body. The stakes couldn't be higher. One's fighting for a dying friend, and the other is fighting to knock some sense back into the guy trying to destroy
He's fighting
him.
for fun.
The punches hit hard, the emotions hit harder. And the animation, let's just say it feels like the scene's about to explode. On deck is Denji versus Katana Man from Chainsaw Man.
Ooh, I'm actually going to watch the Chainsaw Man probably after I'm watching the Blue Lock. It's gonna be like, as I'm recording this video, probably next week.
Katana Man's swift and calculated attacks get the best of Denji, and he goes full sushi chef on him.
It looks
and slices
nice.
off both his chainsaw arms like it's nothing. Most people would call it a day, right? But Denji, he's just getting warmed
How
up.
does he even?
Turns out losing his arms just made him disarmed, but definitely not unarmed. A chainsaw comes out of his leg, which he uses to split the Katana Man in half. This fight was like watching a demonic Looney Tunes episode, and I loved every second of it. You could really tell the evolution
God
of Denji
damn.
from a reckless fighter to a more strategic combatant in this
Okay.
fight. Next up, Meliodas and Ban go
I
head
really appreciate he didn't spoil as much, so looking forward to
to
see
head in the 7 Deadly Sins.
it. What is this? I'm not entirely sure if this fight would give me goosebumps, but hey, we still have a little bit going on.
Unlike the other battles we've covered so far, there's no tragic backstory, no revenge plot, just two immortals beating the absolute living crap
they're
out of each
immortal.
other just for the fun of it. These two go all out in their fight, landing earth-shattering blows while smiling through it all. While Meliodas dishes out devastating attacks, Ban's immortality lets him take absurd amount of damage and keep going. A series of shockwaves and broken landscapes follow, leaving Ban embedded into
I
the
thought he
side
gonna kick
of
his
a
balls.
mountain. What kills me is how casual they are about the whole thing, really. Most anime rivals would be screaming about power levels or destiny. These two just love each other so much they express it through concussive force, I guess, and honestly,
Well, better than the other way.
relationship goals. I definitely would watch these two immortals turn a countryside into a demolition derby again, because if this is how they play, I'd hate to see them actually mad.
I would say that obviously I haven't seen the match, right? So maybe if I'm watching the entire episode where they're fighting, there's gonna be like attention building, these kind of things. But I don't know, like personally, based on what I've seen, this was the weakest one so far.
And we've got Daki versus Netsuko from Demon Slayer, Entertainment District.
Oh my god, this feels like cheating again. Why do we have like this here? Why do we have it like, well, I guess we know why.
Honestly, I feel like this one
That
does
face,
not
like,
get the
know
hype it
your
deserves.
place.
My jaw hit the floor
Bitch.
the moment Daki sliced through Netsuko like it was nothing. 1 second she's standing and the next she's flying through buildings like a demonic wrecking ball. Nezuko's rage awakens her true demon form, unlocking raw power that completely changes the tide of the fight.
She
as
looks way
displays
different than I
explosive
remember.
strength. I got chills watching her
I
power
guess I
surge. It
haven't
was
finished the
pure
show,
rage and
so-
chaos. Simply beautiful. Daki thought she was the hottest demon around until Nezuko hit her with that demonic puberty growth spurt and said, "Sit down, Sparkle Sash." Daki thought she was the hottest demon around and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Why did it feel like she had 6 toes? I don't know. Like when I like quickly looking at the toe, it kind of feels like she having
still
6.
Nezuko hit her with that demonic
Well,
puberty growth spurt and
anyway.
said, "Sit down, Sparkle Sash." Seriously, she went from adorable to absolutely unhinged in 2 seconds flat. Nezuko's
That's how we
insane
like-
regeneration and her unique combat
That's how
style
we like
added
it.
to the flair of this fight. Her fire-like abilities were also showcased, which gave a stunning visual effect to her attacks. Daki tries to fight back with her ribbon attacks, but Nezuko is just too overpowered for her.
Reverse
When the
Uno
battle
card.
subsides and Tanjiro finally manages to calm her down into her childlike form, it's kinda hard to believe that she'd be responsible for the chaos and destruction
Oh.
we witnessed. Like, girl, you just
And
painted
she's
the town
cute
red.
again.
Literally. This fight was the perfect,
Did you guys notice? Like this is really important.
like, girl, you just painted the town red. Literally.
Is her form like gaining her muscle and huge boobs? Because if not, then I don't know like what
This
I'm seeing
fight was
here.
the perfect mix of brutal, beautiful, and unexpectedly hilarious. I'd watch Nezuko snap Daki in half again, like it's a stress toy, anytime. Now stepping into the ring, it's Makunochi Ippo versus Sendo Takeshi from Hajime no
Yep.
Ippo.
Oh, this is the top 2. Moto Tatakai. I remember this fight.
This fight scene is engulfed in a series of explosive punches with both fighters taking massive damage and neither backing.
Basically, last year I watched Ippo, and it's really interesting. Like you having so many new anime coming out, yet I felt the urge to watching something a little bit old school, and I definitely don't regret it because that was kind of really nice time.
Down. Sendo's relentless offense puts Ippo on the defensive, but Ippo withstands Sendo's assault and seizes his moment, quickly shifting from "please don't die" to "I am the storm." Suddenly,
Kinda
he's the
giving
one
me,
dealing out
like,
destruction,
Rocky
and every
Balboa
blow he
vibes.
lands sends shockwaves through the
But
arena
a
and
little bit different.
my soul. But the part that really got me is when Ippo suddenly starts bobbing and weaving with his insane speed. 1 second he's just swaying rapidly, and
Yeah,
then
not
bam,
done yet.
He explodes forward with a barrage of rapid-fire punches that had me yelling at my
I
screen
think
like
the
I was
punches
ringside.
that was what was the
Fight is
most
nothing
like
short of a heart-pounding masterpiece with a touch of pure fighting spirit. And
impactful.
honestly, this fight
the sound of the punches like in that anime that was like so amazing, like boom boom.
doesn't get your heart racing. You probably need to check your pulse because you might be dead. And to wrap things up, we've got Yaiba versus Onimaru from Yaiba Samurai Legend.
Okay, this looks kind.
Yamai Samurai Legend, the
I was literally shocked by the very opening, like the very. Can I even? Hello.
remake kicks off with a full-blown gutsy because you might be dead.
Okay,
And to wrap things up,
this dude's literally looks. I don't know. It kind of giving me like Pokemon anime style
we've got
vibes,
Yaiba versus Onimaru
Like,
from Yaiba
kinda
Samurai
silly.
Legend.
and all of a sudden like this looks really dope.
Yamai Samurai Legend, the remake, kicks off with a full-blown god-tier beatdown so insane the gods themselves might flinch. Onimaru's in full
Ooh.
demon mode, eyes blazing, aura darker than your browser history.
Blazing
and
eyes
he's
definitely
throwing
adds up.
planet-busting energy like it's his side hustle. Yaiba's powers are all off the charts as he glows like a supernova and moves like lightning. The clash is insane, with lightning going off like someone challenged Thor to
From
a
silly
beatbox battle.
characters to
Each
like
strike sends
serious
shockwaves
badass
like mini
villain.
explosions. And the craziest part is, this is just the beginning. One episode in, and we're already witnessing what it feels like the final boss fight. I can't wait to see what other jaw-dropping fights are coming up next, because if this is the warm-up, we're
It
in
looks
for
like
one
mixture
hell
of
a ride.
both worlds.
The visuals are insane, and the energy is next level. It's fast, it's flashy, and it's everything you want in an epic first clash. Well, looks
And I guess it's rather interesting. I'm actually genuinely surprised by the rankings. That's like one thing, but also the other, that I actually seen a fair amount of the anime from basically this list. I can definitely agree with a lot of these, especially that like All Might still, like I said, it's giving me chills all over the body every single time I'm watching it. I also feel like there could be much more moments, so much more fighting moments. When I think about it, maybe some like a Jiraiya or the Naruto fight, or actually Mother versus Lee's teacher. I forgot the what was this name. Anyways, this kind of fight has been also like really incredible. So perhaps let me know if you know about some video that would like cover more of these, because I believe it's kind of fun to watch. So let me know what you guys think about it. See you next time. Take care.